Slicing the golf ball. For many beginners, this is the main thing that they have trouble fixing as they start playing golf. Welcome back, golfers, to Sam Roberts Golf, and in this video, we're going to learn how to get rid of that pesky slice. If you enjoy golf or golf-related content, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. It helps a lot more than you think. Alright, enough chit-chat. Let's jump into the video. Now, I know most of you probably already know what a slice is, which is probably why you clicked on this video. But for those that may not know and want to learn the terminology, a slice is when you hit the ball, putting side spin on it, causing it to go right if you're right-handed, or left if you're left-handed. This side spin can be caused by a few different variables, and we're going to dive into those right now. Now, what I'm going to teach in this video is based around being right-handed. However, if you're left-handed, all you have to do is mirror what I say. So, if I say right hand, it's just left hand. If I say left hand, it's just right hand. You get the idea. Jumping into what causes a slice. A slice can be caused by one of two ways, which is essentially one of two ways, which is an open club face at impact or having an outside to in swing. What does that mean? So open club face at impact is when you're hitting the golf ball, instead of being square like this, your club face is open like that. And when that's down on the ground, that's pointing right. If you're starting right and it's still going right, it's not going to help. The other option was outside to in swing. So if your swing, I'm going to over-exaggerate this so you understand it a little bit more too. If your swing goes like out, when you're coming over the top, coming outside to in like this, that puts side spin on the golf ball. The first fix we're going to talk about is minimizing keeping the club face open. So, first step you want to do is checking your grip. Now, in my previous video, I talked about the best way to hold on to the golf club and actually check your grip there as well. But for those that may not have seen it, I'll dive back into it here. So I'm going to step back here. To check your grip, you want to step up to the ball like normal and just put your hands on it like you would normally put your hands on your golf club. Now, to check to make sure your grip is square so you don't have an open face, you want to take it up over your head and pull it back down in front. If your club face is square with where you want to go, that means that you have a square grip. Now, let's say you have a weak grip with your left hand, right hand for lefties. If you have a weak grip, which means your hand is farther under, that's going to open the club face when you come through. So if you swing, it's going to open that club face a lot. See how open the club face is right there? It should be here rather than here. Now, so what you want to do, and same for right hand. If you have too strong of a right hand, the same thing can occur. So if you turn your hand over too much this way, when you come back and swing, it's going to leave that face wide open rather than square. Now, you can get into differences in grip, whatever feels more comfortable or whatever may work for you, but you have to find that happy medium to where your hands rotating over the club is at the right position where it's actually keeping the face square through the swing. And doing that up over your head is a great way to test if it will keep your club face square. Another way to minimize your club face being open at impact is by emphasizing your wrist rotation on your downswing. When you hit the golf ball, you want to go up and then rotate your hands back to square. So right now my club face is square, it's going right where I want it to go. A lot of beginners, as they're starting to play golf, will take the golf club back great, but as soon as they start to come down in their downswing, they won't rotate their wrist, and it will leave a wide open club face. So what does that mean? It means it starts off right, and if you're slicing it, that means it's going even farther right. And if it's going even farther right, you're probably playing out of a fairway that's not on the hole you're currently playing. Believe me, I've been there. It's not easy, unless you're playing some link style courses. Shout out to you guys for not having trees. Anyway, when you come into your downswing, you really want to make sure you're rotating your wrist and focusing on rotating your wrist through the impact zone, through the entirety of your downswing, to where you're getting your club back to square. Now, there is such a thing as over-rotating, where you can make your ball go straight left off the beginning of impact. So you have to find that happy medium. But if you're struggling with keeping the ball out right, that is a great way to kind of hone in where the ball is going and at least starting it on the right path. So we talked about how to get rid of the open club face. Now we're going to look at fixing your swing path. I put a couple alignment rods down so you can see what I mean by swing path. So as I mentioned earlier in the video, if you're slicing it, you more than likely are doing the one of two things. Open club face, which we already addressed. The other thing is an outward to inward swing. So what that means is when you go back, you're coming over the top this way and coming across the ball this way. So as you can see, I'm going outside the far one and coming inside. That's why it's called outside to in. When you swing, you want your swing to be straight with your path. Straight with your path. Now, there are a couple different ways to just try to fix your swing path just like this. I mean, this is a great drill to try to fix your swing path if you don't know where to begin. All you need is 2 alignment rods, or even if you go to, you wanna know a pro tip about alignment rods. If you go to Lowe's, Menards, Home Depot, whatever you do, get driveway markers, and it's gonna be a lot cheaper than buying alignment rods off of Amazon, Golf Galaxy, Dick's. Driveway markers are a lot cheaper than alignment rods, and they're the exact same thing. I promise you that. So after you get your alignment rods, you can take them to the range, and then you can set them down where they're in a straight line where you want to hit the golf ball. So when you go to swing, you can take a practice swing and then try to judge what your swing path was on that one. That one I felt was pretty straight, other than there at the end I kind of curled in. All I got to do is go straight back, straight through. What this drill does is it makes you really think about your swing path, makes you think about how your club face is hitting the ball, how it's coming across in the impact zone. Everything in the most important part of the swing is right here. This drill will tell you everything you need to know about what your swing path currently is, and is a great way to kind of learn what you need to fix in your game. Being aware of your swing path is the first step to correcting the swing path. Now that we've talked a lot about being aware of your swing path, let's actually look at how to fix your swing path. So there are a few different reasons why you can have an outward to inward swing. An outward to inward, as I mentioned earlier, is literally going outside to inside. That's what causes a slice. Whether you're right-handed, left-handed, it doesn't matter. Outside to in, or if you're on this side, outside to in, that's what causes a slice. Looking at it one way, one simple fix that I've seen a lot in beginners is a slice can be caused if you're standing too close to the golf ball. Why is that? So, I'll tell you why. When you're standing too close to the golf ball, you take your swing back. If you're standing too close, your natural instinct would be to go out here because that's what naturally feels good in your swing. You want to go out with it. However, your golf ball is inside of that. So, as you come back in, what happens is you try to overcorrect and come back to hit the ball. That causes an outside to in swing because as you're too close, you go out and you come back to you to hit the ball. So a little way to fix that is just take about an inch step back. If that still is happening to where you feel like it's too close to the golf ball, take another step back until you finally find that happy medium to where it feels just natural to be at that distance, okay? You want to make sure you find the right distance away from the golf ball. Another way to fix having an outward to in swing is you want to set up another drill on the range where you go, where you set up 2 balls at the end. You want to get that good distance away from the ball, as I just mentioned, and you want to go back and just do this completely slow motion until it feels natural. You want to go back towards that golf ball, and then as you come down, you want to go back over it, go straight through, and reach for this golf ball, and even reach for your target as you go up into your swing. If you're reaching for your target, you probably are not coming around. That is the main thing about fixing your outward to in swing. You do not want to swing around your body. You want to swing down the line, reaching for your target, and even reaching for your little target a few feet in front of where you're actually trying to hit the golf ball. So if I were to hit this, I would go back, go through, aim for that golf ball, aim for the target, and then fall up and finish my swing that way. Those are two simple little ways to try to fix your outward to in swing. Are there other remedies to try to fix this? Yes, but at the same time, I'm trying to keep it very simple too, because I don't want to overwhelm with a lot of information, only because golf can get very technical if you make it that way. So, if you're just starting out, don't try to be over technical. Just really try to hone in on fixing your swing path and going straight down the line and extending toward your target and then finishing your swing. Overall, if you have more slices in your golf game than you do a pizza, definitely try to look at how to A, make sure your club face is square, and B, make sure you're having a good swing path. We want to get rid of a lot of those slices. And that's, like I said, that's one of the main things a lot of people struggle with. If you're out there and you struggle with slices, you're not alone, I promise you. I struggle with slices every now and then. Then I have to go back through and reteach myself everything here, such as keeping the swing path straight along the line, standing the right distance away from the golf ball. That's something I'll do in the middle of a round. If I feel like I was a little too close on a previous shot, I'll just step away a little bit and then swing, and a lot of times that fixes my slice. But you also want to make sure you're closing your club face, emphasizing that wrist rotation, and emphasizing that you have a good grip on the golf club. If you found this video helpful at all, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe, and comment below what you struggle with most in your golf game. Until next time, we'll see you later.